Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the Groovy Mono Show. I'm Groovy Mono, and we're bringing you the hottest sports highlights, spicy debates, and cultural vibes. Let's get into it. Today, we've got a very special guest in the building. Yes, his name is Mr. Sulaiman Adebayo, popularly known as Pooja. He's in the building. Welcome, Pooja.
There's nothing special about me.
So he's also a Nigerian media personality, and he's a photographer as well. And he's here to share exciting thoughts. He's got fire thoughts on the Nigerian media, his personal journey, and obviously his passion for storytelling. Pooja, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. I think it has been long coming.
Yes, long overdue.
Yeah, I've been in and out the country. Yes. So, but of course,
you're a very busy man. You're a very busy man from here to here to here to here. But I mean, you get it done. And I was telling you off that this your pants. You need to put me on.
People less privileged the word. No, less privileged. This designer. This is not designer.
Less privileged.
This is not designer.
You right now you're ambassador for Ankara pants. Anywhere you see Pooja, he must be wearing his signature pants, different colors.
I'll package one for you.
Exactly. And remember that other one we spoke about.
The short backer. That
one is already.
That one is coming from China.
Okay, it's coming from China.
It's coming from China.
Nice to have you on the show. Pretty much, let's just get into it. Can you tell us a bit about your background and what inspired your passion for storytelling and sports?
Well, it's a long journey. Back I would say poverty have to be your driving force. To start something, because you need to make ends meet. To just cut it short. I never planned to be a photojournalist. I never even planned to be maybe a photographer. I just want to do my thing. Because while in school, I had a viewing center, called Stamford Bridge.
Okay.
So I already know that I'll be in the space. I read banking and finance.
What school?
University of Ado-Ekiti. So I did banking and finance. So people don't know that they count money. So but while in school, I had a viewing center.
Okay.
So I knew that I'm going to do something close to football and sports.
Yeah.
And at that time it was Linda KG. So you wanted to start a blog sports.
Okay.
So I started a blog sports, writing stories, sports stories. Just like Linda KG is for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Let me do for sports. So that's how I started.
So was it? Did you have like a website or like a blog?
Yeah. So it was Pooja blog.
Okay.
.blogspot.com, because you don't have money for domain.
Yeah.
So you have to the free blogspot. So after doing a lot, finish school, I have to go for NYC. So in NYC, you started to like mode up again.
Yeah.
So I started poojaspot.com. Because by that time you have little money to buy a domain.
Yes.
I think domain was like 15,000 then, and 15,000 in 2013. You go sweat to because we were watching ball for 20 for EPL, and 30 naira for Champions League.
Okay.
And for you to raise 15,000 for and so I ran it, and and I started. So my journey as a photojournalist started in 2018. So it was time for Egypt, AFCON in Egypt, and then we're applying for accreditation.
Okay.
And because the bigger platform, Complete Sports, The Nation, TVC, then it was Radio Continental, we have AIT, channels. Those are the guys CAF we give accreditation. And for the freelancers, we have big boys in the industry then. So I was like, there's no way. And my mentor, still my mentor now, Biela Kazim said, you have to be in this, you have to go for this Egypt, AFCON. But there's no accreditation. So we went to NFF. So where is the slot that is available? And they said, see, if you want to go, there's no reporter again, because Complete Sport, Bree Live, they've collected it. There's no TV again, because the big TV station, AIT channels, you cannot rest with them. The radio, now, the cool FM of this world.
Yeah.
So what is left then was, I would call it the less privileged accreditation. So they said it's only photojournalists. And at that time, let me confess to you, nobody rated photojournalists. Nobody. And it was for me to get to Egypt,
at least make a shine that
because without accreditation there is no way you can do your visa very well. So
exactly.
I said, okay, let me take it. So I took it, did my visa in Abuja, got my visa, and as a blogger I didn't have a camera.
Yeah.
And brother, like, you have to get small camera because you can't be at the pitch side without camera. Camera. I'm not a photographer. I don't know how to. So brother, see, you want to have to do this simple. There's YouTube for you.
Yeah.
So it was. I think it was in June, July, and then we're doing the process by around that January. So from January, I started watching. I didn't learn photography from anywhere. I learned it on YouTube.
Wow. Shout out to YouTube still.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I sat on YouTube and I was watching day in, day out. Midnight, evening, I was learning how to shoot. Wow. And of course, then it was, my camera was, when I got to Egypt and I was on the piece, I saw the Chinese, the Japanese, the English guys. Yeah. And my camera was like a naming ceremony camera. I was seeing gadget, I was like, hey. But you just have to do your job. I was snapping, I wasn't posting because if you post, like, this one is too blurry now. Wait till they post. but I took a picture of Mo Salah from the pitch side and it blew up. So that was the journey. So I wasn't really coming out to say, okay, fine. I know I'm going to do sports because at that time you're looking to go for complete sports, talk sports on maybe Cool FM, talk sport on big radio station. But as God will have it, through that channel, and immediately I go back. 2019, and I feel like, see, with the traction I've got it, because I think I got like over 100,000, because I was like 2-3 Nigerian photojournalists in Egypt as at that time. Yeah, got a lot of followers. I feel like, okay, this thing will make sense. Yeah, started saving, buy gadgets, and I am.
Wow, that's really inspiring. You did it on your own. Yes, sir. On your own. You're right though, because I mean that was a very, very important opportunity, right? And you seized it, and that is, that has definitely helped, to be the man you are today. So, I think from my own perspective, the way that I see it, I think that, considering the fact that these other companies had that, okay, we have been there, we have the leverage to be able to get all those access. Do you understand? Yeah. Was it a case where maybe, did you ever try to apply to work in those positions or to work into those companies? Or was it a case whereby you just said, okay, you know what, let me just find another way to get there?
Groovy. As an hustler, rejection should be it's like, normal. It should be like your badge.
Yes.
For you. I send DMs. I will not lie. I sent like over 1,000 DMs.
Damn.
Several DMs because I was in Ijebode. Okay. I'm not Lagos based. Okay. I finished school. I went back home. So I was in Ijebode. So if I want to come to Lagos, in our savings, at that time it's like 1.5. Yeah. So for you to even tell Bob sister they go Lagos to do it. Or go submit CV. If it's not job, I'm not giving you money. You want to go and do what? Talk on radio? No. So you have to find a way to look for that money. That 1518 to come to Lagos. So send a lot of DMs. The only person that answered my DM was Biola Kazim. He answered my DM and I was like, see, there's no opening at my place. But you said you want to learn. Come. I worked with him for 4 years. 0 naira. Not even feeding allowance, but I was happy because this is someone who accepted me and wanted me to learn under him, and that was what I wanted. I won't say now that you should work for people without money, but that was what I wanted because I've sent messages to the big guys. I won't mention names. Now we are now more like
everybody now they smile. No man. I've been there too.
Baba, we there for business class. You there for business class. Wait till happen. We just did jello food together now. But I just felt like because of so I didn't want to even do too much. This guy accepted me because I knew the emails, the DMs I've sent. So if this guy says you should come to Lagos, let me just behave myself. Because if I go ask you, Baba, how much you go pay me? If you talk, say,
yes, you will be saying they find opportunity.
You got the ask
for stipend. Yeah.
So came to Lagos, learned, and he put me on my first. Because even then, because he had a very big show on top radio at that time, Football Tonight. For 1 year, he didn't allow me to talk on radio. Sit down and learn. Learn, the diction, what, so many codes. Yeah. I've not done, radio before, but I learned. And, like I always tell us, last, even people tell me, see me on the street, you're not replying your message. I say, Baba, you continue. For Biola to reply me, Not that I was choking, because sometimes you have to just calm down. Because I knew that I choked some veterans.
Yeah.
And I feel like, see, I don't even blame them. But for Biola to accept and ask me to come to, and when I came to Lagos, it was, you know, hustling continues. You know, I have a brother. He said, see, if you want to be in my house, this is what you have to do.
So he housed you?
He housed me.
Okay.
And, you know, lots of things. And, you know, after 4 years, and, you know, the opportunity come to go to Egypt, and he said, see, guy, I know you've been struggling, but if you want to be an international journalist, you have to be in this Egypt. And what do you have to do? You have family and friends. Even said my mom said, and everybody knows by that time. I ransack everybody.
Now JFK.
It was like it was like, you know, a threat.
Yeah.
So give me this money. If I fail, don't give me money again. Because that was the only way I can get money off them.
Deep.
We don't they give you money, but give me this money. Because then dollar was 350. And a Egyptian visa was $100. So for me to raise that 5,000 in 2017, 2018, hey! And then Bella told me something that I won't see. For you for me to see that you really want to go for this tournament,
Yeah.
I won't do your visa fee. I will house you in Egypt. Accommodation is sorted.
Wow.
But for your visa fee, let me see that commitment.
Yes.
Omo. You know now, obviously go do clothes like this. This guy they come out, they go put money for their rappers. Say, money no they come out because they ransack everything. See 10 naira put her for pocket. See 20 naira put her for pocket to raise $100 to raise that 5,000 for my visa fee. But you know, thank God, you know.
We thank God, though. Thank God for that hustle, because it has produced a very, very great man. I mean, speaking of challenges you faced while, you know, on the come up, while coming up, right now, as the person that you are, what are some of the challenges that you have faced recently as a media personality, as an established media personality? Are there still challenges that you're still facing, you know, right now, just maybe to be able to be that voice for sports journalism and storytelling in Africa and Nigeria?
Well, I won't say, you know, for Nigerian context, I won't say I can't have challenge. I can't have any challenges because I know people. So I will maneuver my way. But to be an international journalist, you have to do more. You have to, you know, you have to raise money in bulk. You know, for you to buy a flight ticket alone. If you want to go to Morocco today, you must have like over 2.1 million for your flight tickets. So that's a bulk money.
Yeah.
And when you know that, okay, fine, accommodation for 30 days, it could be like 3 million. Your feeding, your data, your, you know, interstate, intrastate, you know, transportation, you must have like 8 million to go to Russia, to go to Morocco to cover an event.
So how much are we talking now in total?
So to go to Morocco,
okay, you
need like 8 million. And the lump sum, you can't pay small for flight tickets. And there's no way you can fly without seeing, you know, all these embassies seeing your return tickets. Even if you do booking, you know, even the agency will collect money for booking. So why not paying 300K for booking? Why not have money to buy the tickets?
Yeah.
So the only challenge is, if you want to be an international journalist, you have to travel. You have to travel, and to travel you need fund. You have to be liquid. And that's the only challenge I see that I'm facing, that everybody's facing. For you to, okay, let me just give you a practical example. For you to be in Uyo, you need 1 million. Return tickets to Uyo alone is like 350K. So that is your feeding. So you have to be in camp for like 1 week. You have to be the arrival from Monday, match is Friday.
Yeah.
So if your accommodation is like just say 40K, if you don't have any maybe padita, you have to stay together, 40K. Just calculate it. So plus or minus, you have to eat. You have to do internal transfer. And where the players are staying is a contact partner. It's not you. So to get to that place, you have to do like 10K to and fro. That's 20K for Uber. And you have to go for media party. You have to go for arrival. You have to go for teamwork. So going to that camp is 3 times. That's like how much? That's like over 830. That's like 90K. That's 120K. And the transportation within, and you have to chop belly food, because if you don't chop, make you don't go slum. Make you don't go slum. So for to do local coverage of the big teams, you need over 1 million naira. So the only challenge I see right now is finance. And everybody, and for you to buy a gadget, let me give you an example. So if you want to be on the international platforms like Get Image or Imago, they will give you spec of the camera you have to use to get a picture because they want quality. That is why for you to break through to the Premier League photography space ecosystem, you will sweat as a local journalist. Not all these ones, they get funds, play small, they have credit scores so they can get gadgets. But you as a Nigerian, you have to buy your gadget in with bulk money.
Added money.
So if the camera is 4 million, you have to look for that 4 million. Even if you are doing pay small from any platform, you have to pay 50%, and that's 2 million. Which job right now that you can't just pull 2 million out with something that is not giving you profit immediately? So it's only finances. And I think, and that's the struggle. So that's why if you see small money, it's better to save than to go to that club.
If you study banking and finance, no enter this guy. no even cross, no enter in lane. Just there where you there, they use your work camera, they shoot what they shoot. And you're right, everything is stages. And obviously, I think you have to be able to build your brand to be to a level where maybe you can be able to, okay, I don't have this money, but I can be able to outsource it. You understand? You have so that alone is also another challenge for people that are upcoming. You understand? But aside that, now I want to talk about your approach to storytelling and media. I see obviously you are a proud Yoruba man, proud Nigerian, and it reflects in your outfits, in even in your style. You understand? I don't hear so many nicknames already for all that space. I don't even know which one to even call you now. But how do you use all that, your culture to influence your storytelling?
Well, it's very simple. For me, so I'm going for a tournament. I have like a template in my head of what I want to do. Storytelling, even the outfit to wear. Sometimes I think I went to cover Chukwueze in Spain, and I knew that as a journalist, you can't wear jerseys to stadium. You cannot. And I can't wear the Super Eagles or the national team jersey. So I did like, okay, fine, let me wear green. So I was like leaf.
I did that picture.
It's nice. So I wore green. I wore green.
Okay.
And immediately the colleagues, the international journalists knew that this guy was from Nigeria or from Africa easily. And everybody look at just green, Africa and Nigeria. Oh wow, you go color. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And I always want to tell story, because if you don't tell your story as Africans or Nigerian, nobody. I was at the pitch side, and I was for like 5 minutes. I tried to look at my colleagues, the international photographers, and nobody was tracking Chukwueze.
Wow.
Nobody was tracking in terms of you when it's moving, you see that how they are panning. Nobody. And I felt like, Baba, if you don't empower, if you don't tell your story, nobody. And imagine after the game, even the club side even posts his pictures. And that's what I did when I was in Turkey to witness Osimhen. I knew that nobody will tell that story like a Nigerian. So I have to okay, fine, Baba, what do you have to do for me? I'm not coming to Turkey to come and enjoy. Let me get accreditation out to apply for accreditation. They sent it to me. I did my accreditation. They sent me. They approved me. Of course, they will always approve me. And I knew that I want to tell a story of a Nigerian in Turkey. And when I got to Turkey, you see other guys with their guys. People from Spain. They have their Spanish. So I needed to make sure that what I do for my brand is African. And how do I start that? I started with, I've not, since 2012, I've not, my body have not touched jean or chinos. That's how many years now.
So that was a very intentional.
Because at that time too, I won't say that the ecosystem was saturated. but you have to find a way. You have to find a niche to enter.
Stand out.
So many people started. What will I do? I started tinting my beard to gold. It wasn't moving. Not that it wasn't moving.
Was it all or like the way it is now?
Like the way it is now.
Okay.
And I started wearing my native. So now people don't really get, because when I think a brand wanted to, give me a campaign, and in the meeting the guy was trying to remember my name, and he said, that guy that wear Ankara, and the CEO just grab it immediately.
Just grab it immediately. Yeah.
If he mentioned my name, maybe he would just say, like, I don't really know him, and he said, that guy that wear Ankara. And when the guy now came to me and said, this is what he said during the meeting, I said,
I must wear him forever. I never.
No, but it was difficult at that time, because to buy Ankara to wear, because we were not selling 2 yards, 6 yards. It was very difficult, but it was intentional. I wanted to tell the story from the Nigerian, the African, and how do I do it? I need to look that way, and that's what I've been doing.
Amazing, man. Amazing. I think that even before I met you, that was one thing that stood out for me. What be this guy? This guy where they always wear these Ankara pants. And your fashion sense is already sharp, because the way you match everything is always going. So you understand. So kudos to you for that. And I think that's something people should learn. I think there are a lot of talents that don't actually know how to be brands.
Yeah.
You understand? They just think, okay, they are talented enough. Oh, I can talk. Oh, I can take picture. I can do this. I can do that. But there's no identity.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think that's something that people need to work on. Do you get? So that at least there's always something that makes you stand out.
Yeah.
Right. So I wanted to ask you pretty much about your work. I know you love what you do. Traveling, seeing the best places, being with the best players, but what keeps you motivated and inspired your work?
Well, like I always tell people, brokenness make you calm. You have to be calm if you don't have money. I think that's the number one thing. Money.
I think we should make it Sapa.
No, Sapa. Yes, Sapa. I have to keep it going. Yeah. And I always tell people, because I don't know. On this job, you get broke. And when you set out to do anything and it's about money, when you get broke, there'll be no drive again.
True.
But number one is your passion. Something must keep you going. You have to love what you're doing. So when you get broke, or when you have challenges, you will always want to keep going. I've had several challenges. Even before I went to Spain. Okay, I do my European tour every year.
Yeah, okay.
So I started like 2023. In 2022, I wanted to go. And when I checked the budget to go around, it was too much. And I feel like, okay, fine. I needed to pay my house rent. I needed to do this. If I go for this place, if I come back, it's something. I was, downcasted. Like, I wanted to start that
journey.
That new package for my brand. But I was broke. And you have to keep going. And the passion to continue to showcase these players, because I have to say it here. People believe that when you go to Super Eagles camp, or when you're close to these guys, they just hand you money. If you just Pooja Baba, or gotta take $5,000. And that's why I tell all these upcomers,
yeah.
Baba, there's nobody that will hand you free money.
Yeah.
It's how you brand yourself.
It's your value.
And even brands will see you from the other side, and they will pay for maybe campaigns and everything.
Yeah.
So people believe that you just hand you money. I travel with my money. You see me with these players, they don't give me handout. They don't give me money. I pay for my flight ticket to when you walk up to them and say, okay, Baba, I want to do what I need from you is just access. And once you ask for access, you are not asking for too much. But when you ask for access and you ask for budget to take you around, Baba, they look and say, now they born you. They are family members. Let me bust your bubble. They are family members that are doing the same thing that you're doing. So who they ask? They will help their family members first.
Family members, true.
So when you tell them that, okay, I need access, I'm coming to Europe, and I'm coming to this, Baba, I just need the media accreditation. They will be shocked, because you're not even asking for their lounge tickets.
Yeah.
When I was in the UK to watch Ndidi and Iheanacho, they gave us the VVIP. I wasn't comfortable. I'm a journalist. What am I doing?
You want to be there.
Why am I lounging?
You want to be there to catch.
And they're pumping champagne. You're in the lounge. You're in the player lounge. Baba, this is not. I'm not.
Wait till you come.
Baba, people, because because my audience is not seeing your lifestyle balling with footballers. I'm not an influencer. I'm not into entertainment. I'm not ready to entertain you. I want to post content that FIFA will see and say, okay, come to our media team. CAF will not call me because I'm balling with players.
True.
They will call you because of your work. And I was not really comfortable. Not because there was nothing wrong there, but because of what I built over time. I need media access, media accreditation. I want to be at the pitch side. I want to be at the mix zone. I want to be at the press conferences. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And tunnel. That's what I want to do. So people don't know. And I have to say it. So at the end of the day, you know, because of your value, because what you put on the table, maybe you can start earning from the players, from their agent, from their agency, or from the brands they manage, which is fine. But nobody, no player in this world will give you free money.
True. I think there's even that popular ideology that even being around rich men, people think, oh, because you are around people that are wealthy, automatically you're wealthy. I don't think it's about that. It's still the same thing.
You know, people say something that so these big men, they don't take care of people around them because you don't have value.
Yeah, value.
You don't have value. They will because the people that are not close to are giving them value. They will pay for the value. But because you just wake up one money. And I say, okay, as a night, take 1 million. For what exactly? For what? Well, you see people in convoy, they will be slapping pictures, they will be calling you about you did convoy now. But there's no value. You are just object in the convoy. And people that were not in the convoy will be balling. Because they are media consultants, they are PR guys, they are crisis management guys, and they earn good money. But because you are close to one big man now, now big man stingy pass.
I mean, I've experienced it 100%. So I understand where you're coming from. Value is very, very important. If you're watching this, value is important. Yeah. Your value is what brings you the opportunities that you're looking for, not being around so-called big faces. All right. Anyways, let's go outside of work now. I mean, do you have any hobbies? What's your lifestyle outside of work? Do you have any hobbies or routines, that you like to do to take yourself maybe away from from that space, from the stress, or from the whole media space?
Well, so I'm not a club guy. I don't club.
I don't even mention club. You don't go mention.
No. But
people think
people always believe that I'm a funky.
Okay, yeah.
What I do is a tap ball. I be a shavin. I be penetrative winger. In my new time, I play football.
Oh,
play football a lot. I can play every day. Since I'm not a professional footballer now,
yeah.
So I play football every time. I try to link up with friends. Because I travel a lot, so I don't keep up with friends. So when I'm around, I always want to keep up. Play, PS, go to their houses, come to my house, and after I'll take ourselves to play football. Okay. I'm not a gym bro. I go to gym, but they will be carrying this. I'll be, taking beer. So I do football to catch up, because when you go play football, you see your friends.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can survive without friends. So. In a way, that's what I do. Leisure, but my leisure is always scarce. So anytime I have that space, I just try to.
What's your favorite meal?
Unfortunately, my favorite meal don't help me. Na beans, but you don't help me. I'm not tall.
But we need to tell people that people are still thinking that because if you eat beans you are going to be tall. It's not really. The case.
Now what did they tell us now? Say protein.
They use that one to deceive us.
I call the chopper because I think I go grow.
So you still love beans till now? Beans is
I cook beans. There's nobody.
Oh, you cook too.
Even the Dabasi.
Don't shame me.
Even the Dabasi cannot cook the kind of beans. I don't know any other meal, but my cuisine beans.
You Dabasi, you've been called out.
Hey, if I cook beans for you, and now maybe I now put plantain in it,
He's the one.
They know me, my friends know. You know, you know, say they all they tell you now. I go come big platform, come tell you say that my beans. You can't get anywhere.
Okay, that's amazing. Don't worry, me, I'm going to when next time you're cooking the beans, just let me know.
Don't worry.
Yeah. All right, so I want to touch on social media.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you're somebody who is big on your platforms. You know, always posting different content, and you don't just post sports. You know, you post, you know, music. You post anything that you feel, you know, is for your audience. You post. Yeah. So, how do you think the social media has impacted the media industry in Nigeria?
Huge. You know, when when we were talking, I said I never set out to be this way.
Yeah.
You know, to be an influencer, to have a lot of following. It's not my thing. I just want to be low key, you know, take care of myself, take care of my family, travel a lot. And some people always tell me, Pooja, you travel a lot now. How you know they post them? No. I only post stadiums. The kind of life I chop in Turkey for like 20 days. I don't think if I post, I go get followers. But those are the followers I don't want to get. Because when I start doing my content, they will get bored.
True. They want to be seeing that.
Yes, I can go for maybe AFCON for 30 days, and I will be posting football pitches. They will, you see that you start losing followers because you've gathered followers that are not in your niche. So I want to get followers that I know that they will engage. They will, and in a way, you know, social media has actually helped the new age people.
Yes.
For me, social media changed my life because there was no opportunity at all for TV. There was no opportunity at all for radio, for magazines, because the big medias will not.
Yeah.
Because I didn't study mass communication. I didn't do any. Okay, fine. I've done my NIPL, you know, public relation, but I'm not yet a full-fledged journalist. And because even the governing body of football felt like we have so many people on the social media space that they don't have this qualification. What can we do for them? Because if you go to the CAF channel now, if you go to the FIFA channel now, you see freelancers. And when you click freelancing, they'll give you all those. Are you into media?
Yeah.
Are you into radio?
What is your strength?
What in podcast? Are you into photography? Because of social media. So it has shaped the ecosystem everywhere, you know, entertainment. And like I always say, I post anything. Because it's just like, my page is just me. I can be going on the street now and see something. I will say, okay, because that's why it's not Pooja Sports. It's not Pooja Football.
Yeah.
It's Pooja Media.
It's just you.
So when I see something on the road, I can post. When I see accident on the road, I can post. When I see a big yash, I can post. Because it's what interests me at that time. When the WRC was doing I posted it. I posted a lot of stuff about your content, even while in the house.
Yeah.
So why would I be a sport journalist? I can't enjoy Big Brother. Is it a cause? Why would I be a sport journalist and I can't enjoy the good things of this world? I can't post
the good keepers of this world.
Yes, now. So and I think it has shaped, and because of my several postings. Musicians have followed engaged me because they feel like this guy posted us and it blew up. And I'll be friends with so many people away from my ecosystem, and that's what social media does too. So it has shaped the ecosystem, and I think if you a young-minded person out there, if you use your head well, people are buying billions of houses because they are just social media influencers. So why are you not tapping into it? Mm-hmm. Why are you not creating a niche? Why are you not doing something that it will bring followers to you? Why are you doing nonsense? Because I always tell people, you can do nonsense, and some people are doing stuff, and you people are having the same following base, and they're making more money than you. Why not create a niche for yourself? Because in this space, you're not spending bogus money. People do content with their phones. They don't have to set up,
and it still flies,
and they still make a lot of money. Some skit makers till now, with the billions they have, they still shoot with their iPhone. No professional DCR or nothing. No professional camera. So why not take advantage of this ecosystem, this social media now, before it casts?
Yeah, true. Social media now is the thing. and it has helped so many people. I mean, it has helped me immensely.
Yeah.
You understand, to be able to, because I mean that is pretty much your what you project on your social media is pretty much, it tells about your personality.
Yeah.
You understand, and I think the people that follow you, they love that you can, like you said, you have different whatever you feel like you post, and they always engage. What has been your most memorable moment as a media personality?
Well, I think what changed my my social media life. So like I said, when I was in Egypt, so then I think I had like maybe 15,000 followers across board. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook.
Everything 15,000,
not 50, 15,000.
Wow.
And and like I said, I went to Egypt with a very low quality camera. And I needed to take pictures. I was taking pictures. I was ashamed to post it, which is a fact. And then I was close to the corner flank, and Mo Salah wanted to take a free kick, and I took a corner kick at the corner flag. So I took a portrait, and I posted it. Just normal posting because it looks fine. I look closer because we are going for international matches like that. You need the camera from like your lens must be like 100 to 500 mm.
Okay.
Maybe like 150 to 600 mm. And I was going for, I think my it was 200 to like 100. So I can't take more than half of the field. I can't even take other side of the pitch. So when it got closer, I took that portrait and I snapped it and I posted it and I went off.
And you put your watermark.
Yes, of course. I just posted it and I went back to my Twitter then, and it blew up. What happened?
Oh, so it blew up on X? It
blew up on X. What happened? Because at that time it was blowing up, but it wasn't as big as that. So I just, okay, it's good. This makes sense. And we finished the game. And because I think the first thing Mo Salah saw then on the page, when he opened, maybe in the dressing room after the full time, was my page. He now retweeted that.
Ha!
And at that time, Mo Salah had like 1.8 million on Twitter.
Wow.
If you see Arabs enter my DM.
I know he's like a god there.
Platform, they were begging me with money to buy the right off me.
Wow.
Like, remove your watermark, we want to buy it. And when I came back, I had over 100,000 followers
just
from that post. And when pictures gave me that kind of traction, hey, now we go die you. Anything we go post them. It blew up until now. On Imago, they are still buying that same picture.
So did you sell like the rights for the picture or something like that?
Of course you sell it to the platform, so they buy it. Till now, on that picture alone, I have to just tell people that your life can change anyway. I made like over 5,000 euros from that picture till now.
Wow. And
you go back to Nigeria then with like 800 euros from that particular picture, 2018.
So what happened? You sold the picture? Did you take it off your platform?
So it's
you left it there.
So now so after the Nations Cup, everything was going on, and I had opportunity to be on Get Image and Imago. So the picture now is still selling for more than $1,000 on that platform. So now I can just go to my dashboard now, just see like 2.5. They take commissions.
Okay, you take so you get commission off it.
So I just say 2.5. 2.5. What's happened? When I want to cut out and bring, I'll see like 1,008 till now. From that picture, I'll just see which picture did they buy now. I'm on Salah, because at that time Salah was still fully because there's no picture of him right now that with that afro, with that beard,
that look,
that young guy that just got from Fiorentina to Liverpool. So it was in that level, and Liverpool fans then they just signed this guy. They signed him, he played for 6 months, he went for the Nations Cup. It was very huge. So everywhere was, and at that time, imagine I came back to Nigeria with like $800, 800 euros. And, bought my camera. And like I told you, for those platforms, you need a spec of a camera that, So I saw the cameras that you have to be on the platform. I went to Kenya to buy those kind of cameras, and I was on the platform. Till now, I don't have to go to anywhere and look for players to buy my pictures. I will just upload. This Benin Republic game that went. You know how many interest of people that wanted to buy Victor Osimhen pictures on Get Image and Imago? I see my charts. I was seeing huge amount of money because of what? This place. So you don't need them for free bills, for change, for free gifts. Make sure that you build your platform. Make sure that in a way too, you know, be diligent at your work.
Yeah.
And of course, things will fall into places.
Man, that is super amazing. That is super amazing. As someone who lives and breathes sports, do you have any? What team do you support, locally or internationally?
Okay. So internationally, I don't have a particular club. I have a particular manager that I move with.
Oh.
Because even then, people will see me in my little space. That I have his picture behind me is Jose Mourinho. You know,
Special one.
The special one, and it's simply
Is this special? Is this special, Abi?
Till now, it's still special now. How can they sack someone in 2 days and they don't get Benfica, one of the biggest clubs in Portugal, after being started? If you are not special again, you no go get job again now.
He's great. He's all day.
No, so the reason why my kind of personality, you know, matches with him is because it takes the job that is not on that level. You know, you look at Pep Guardiola now, he wants a soft landing.
Yeah.
The big clubs. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, he went for sabbatical until Bayern came. He was waiting because he was even asked to come to Man United by Ferguson. You look at Man United that these people are going through
they're on a decline.
Surgery.
No, but thank God say in Dutch now better bullet.
Yeah, of course, that's what I said. But when they approached Jose Mourinho, he took it.
Yeah.
And those are kind of the hustling spirit you need to have. Nobody will prepare a table in front of your enemy, like the Bible says. Nobody prepare table in front of you now, Baba. You have to prepare the table yourself. You prepare the table, you're not going to now come and eat. Eat from where exactly? You have to prepare the table yourself, and that's what Jose Mourinho. He went to Turkey, where he knew that Galatasaray is the biggest club. He took the job. And what did he do? He fought them to the point that their biggest derby game, they brought a foreign referee to ref it. That's impact.
Yeah.
When he went to, when he went to Inter, they've never won Champions League, won a treble in over 30 years. Chelsea have not won a title in 50 years when Jose Mourinho took over.
Yeah, his impact is incredible.
And he said, what did he say?
Even Real Madrid.
They were losing back to back. See, they were losing. They lost like 5 times in the knockout phases against Lyon. And when he took away, he took them to semi before the other guy came on. And again, even at Spurs, he was almost winning Carabao Cup when he was sacked.
Yes.
So he now moved. So people now say, you're a Barcelona, you're a Chelsea fan now. No. When he moved from Chelsea, he moved to Man United. I was a Man United fan. When he moved to Real Madrid, I was a Real Madrid fan. When he moved to Spurs, I was, for you to be a Spurs fan, a useless team, the most useless team in the history of supporter. There's nothing. There was no weekend that you were happy. And of course, he now moved to Fenerbahce. That was the only time I couldn't support him.
But were you able to catch a glimpse of him when you were in Turkey with Osimhen?
No. Because
you were just focused on.
I can't even say I'm a Fenerbahce fan because Nigeria supersedes everything. Everything was where the guys said, who the hell is Jose Mourinho?
Yeah, true.
Who the hell is Jose Mourinho? So it was only at Turkey that I didn't follow him like I followed him. And now that he's in Benfica, he's coming to play Newcastle. Oh, God save Chelsea.
Okay, so basically, you don't have any club. You follow the man.
I follow Jose Mourinho around.
Yeah.
But locally, of course, I was still a Remo Stars fan. But now that Ikorodu City came on board, it's Ikorodu City and Remo Stars.
Ikorodu City and Remo Stars.
100%.
All right. At least I've been opportune to meet you at Ikorodu City game, and they speak so highly of you there. So I know that anywhere Pooja is the right setting, so that's amazing. Okay, so speaking of clubs, you've told us about the clubs that you love. Let's go to players.
Okay.
I mean, you know a lot of players. You basically have spent time with some of them.
Yeah.
Who's that one player, past or present, that has inspired your journey? in terms of being a, in terms of sports generally?
Okay, so
locally or globally?
Okay, so people see that I'm close to Victor Osimhen, but they don't know the story. The story started in 2017 when we wanted to go for Egypt. They were camped in Asaba.
Okay.
So I went to Asaba to cover the camp to, post going to AFCON in Egypt.
Okay.
And as at that time, himself, I still have the picture. Himself and Chukwueze were coming from the under 17, under 20. And they were big boys in the team. There was, Odion Gallo, there were, John Obi Mikel, Ahmed Musa, Shewa Abdullahi. Those are the big boys. So these are the new guys invited to camp by Genetro as at that time. And, when you come to camp like that, because I was a freelancer, I didn't have any target from anybody.
Okay.
If you're a big platform, they will tell you have to go for the big guys. AIT cannot call you now. You are going to meet Victor Osimhen. Who was Victor Osimhen then in 2017? You have to go for the Mikel. You have to go for Odion. You have to go for the Simon.
The big boys.
Moses Simon, Ahmed Musa. And nobody. And at that time, you see journalists just rush to where those big boys are. And you see those other ones behind, the Oyekurus, the Victor Osimhen, the Chukwueze. And at that time, I just went to meet and say, you see,
Alpha, see, we did together.
Nobody said us though. Because at that time too, you can't even approach Mikel Obi. Who are you? Mention your platform. You don't look at you like, you are not BBC.
Really?
You're not AIT. It's normal, Baba. It's just normal.
So, but does that have anything to do with him as a person?
It has to do with your platform. Who are you? So they have two slots for for Mikel Obi in camp. It's only BBC or maybe CNN or maybe a local TV station, maybe Channels or TVC
that can speak to him.
Who are you now? You don't even have gadgets. You don't even have anything. He just went there to play. Yes, now. So we saw ourselves in Asaba, and all of a sudden we saw ourselves again in Egypt. Baba, I make a move. I come too. So we took a picture together. I still had the picture. Victor Osimhen here, Chukwueze here.
Wow.
And it was from there, now, we became friends out of journalism. And from there, we built a bond. And when they were growing, I was growing as well. Of course, at that time, they were like 18, 19 years. Imagine, Victor Osimhen didn't play any game throughout until this third place match when Odion Gallo was injured. And he played for just maybe 70 minutes in the whole tournament. We won bronze. So now imagine if you come out to say, I was close to Victor Osimhen because he didn't even play any game. So there was nothing I was using to, you the farm player. He wasn't even there for me to farm.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't playing. Chukwueze wasn't playing. He didn't even get a cap at AFCON in Egypt. So people now see us now.
Yeah.
It's the Pooja is in Spain. Pooja is in Napoli. Pooja is just a farm there. There'll be less people there. You don't even know how it started. So with that growth, so he helped me to monitor my own growth as well. Of course, I can't monitor as the big boys over here. But I knew that, okay, fine. I need to up my game. And of course, I have a mentor then. I was saying, Papa, you have to be an international journalist. Because when a brand abroad calls you and asks you to come over, they don't know anything. Abroad, they don't know anything about visa rejection. Yeah. Because they just like, you call yourself international journalist. Why did they reject your visa? It looks somehow to them. And from that, they may not call you again. Say, international journalist, they reject your visa. So you have to build your party. Yeah. That was why, it was the effort was there to go to Egypt to boost the, the party and of course, be able to travel. So they inspired me from then when they were nobody in the team. But now,
seeing their growth now,
it's just imagine now, they were nobody in 2017, and against Benin Republic when we needed both of them. Chukwueze created 2 assists. Osimhen score a hat-trick. So that journey has helped me. So me too, from a naming ceremony camera, You know, people did something, you know, when I posted my camera, people were, you know, picking up, you know, doing the rating, doing Pooja, how much now Lexus they carry for handle. So from naming ceremony, I can have the biggest of the biggest. There's no journalist in the world right now that we can stand toe to toe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pooja.
Yes, now.
One of his name. Don't play. Don't play.
Less privilege.
Less privilege now to high ranking. Pooja, what's your future? What's your take on the future of media in Nigeria?
Well, I think, you know, I think we just need better regulation. I think, you know, the ethics of the job have to be protected.
Okay.
You know, like I said, there are a lot of people in the media space now. And we need to, because if you come to the Super Eagles camp now, you see more than journalists. You see content creators. You see influencers.
That one I did. I would always say that one. I think there was a particular game where they were saying that. Sorry to cut you off. They were saying that during the training session, everywhere there was so much access.
Yeah.
The players were not able to focus.
Yeah.
Everybody influencer, this one, that one, camera everywhere, and then we now had that. I think it was a draw.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's something like you said that needs to be worked on.
Yeah, of course. And FIFA have tried as much as possible to split it. So as a photojournalist now, you don't have access to some places. So that it's more, you see, if you take one, you can't take two. So as a photojournalist, you can't go to press conferences.
Okay.
Because the media guys in the media tribune don't have access to the pitch side, which is just 3 meters to the players. At the World Cup, I was calling Messi, do like this. I was calling Ronaldo, you know, because you have the access. So for you to now have that access and still want to enjoy the access of people in the media tribune that doesn't have that access, so they split it. As a content creator, they've given you a space, which is a mix zone. So to create your content, to do your content, to do your, you know, your stand-up, your whatsoever, because you don't have access as a photojournalist on the pitch side. So if we control or there's a guidelines, I think media is here to stay. We just have, you know, in Nigeria per se, we just have to find a way to split it so that we maintain the ethics, because now you have so much jargons, fake news, you know, what's it called? They call them catfish accounts now, which are not real accounts, it's just catfish accounts. So if they regulate it, you post something, you know, there's sanction to it, and I always tell people too, you know, as a FIFA CAF accredited journalist, you can't post fake news, because if you pay they will revoke your license. They will revoke you because people are there. They want that kind of opportunity, so they're waiting for your mistake. So if you fumble, they will crop your picture, they will crop your this thing, they will send it there. When I was in Morocco, I was covering the Super Falcons, and I was covering other teams. I was very careful to post some pictures of the players, because when you post it, some blockheads can sexualize it, and when it goes viral, who was the journalist that posted it? It's you, and they can revoke, because picture doesn't speak. You can't defend yourself. It can be because of that thing, the reason why you posted it, because there's something that opens up. And Nigerians are very funny. Social media is very funny. You can post something and they will just change the narrative.
Blow it out of proportion.
So if there is regulation, because at the end of the day, we are into the fold. We know the guidelines. We know what you can post. You know, you get access into the dressing room. You can't post players with their bare chest as an accredited journalist. You can't waste it. You can't misuse those access. So if there are good, you know, guidelines, you know, we maintain the ethics. I think media is there to stay.
Wow, Pooja has given us so much nuggets. Like I was saying off, I was like, I didn't really understand the nitty-gritties of what it entails to be, you know, a renowned, you know, photojournalist. I think you carry so much, there's so much expectations that you carry, so much responsibility that you carry, that I think when people watch this, they begin to understand that it's not just about being there and just taking pictures. You are considering so much, and you're also trying to make sure that the reputation of the player, the organization, everything is protected.
Because people don't know that, you know, before, photojournalism or photojournalists are not as big. Even for the governing bodies. But now, you have to be of good behavior. Baba, you are just 3 meters away from these players. You can touch them. You can stone them. So they have to protect them. So the ethics, it have to be optimum, because if you mess up, they will revoke your license. And because you are like the image of them. So now if you talk, so something blew up now for the platform, maybe a competition, and it's a photographer, what are the pictures he's churning out? So they have to protect. That's why now, even if you don't have cameras now, there are Sony, Canon, Fujifilm at FIFA centers now. So when you go for tournament, you can just go and rent, because they want the best quality. From they will even ask you when they go round, because they have coordinators. When they go and they see some kind of camera, they will tell you now. At the World Cup, I saw things. The camera I was boasting that I took to World Cup, because I bought a new camera. I was going for World Cup in Qatar. When I got there, at the pitch side, I saw licensed guys, photo guys from FIFA. They said, I cannot use this picture. I cannot use this what's it called? Camera, because there's Sony, there's Fujifilm, there's Canon, there's Nikon. Go and collect camera. And after the game, you submit back the camera. So at that time, people saw my pictures at the World Cup. It's also, they don't know, say Naboroko. I went to Canon, get their best of the best photo, because there's a difference between a portrait photographer and our camera is highly on the other side.
On a very, very
high HD camera. So you need to rent. So we rent, you used to take pictures, you copy your pictures and you return. And that's what they've been doing since. Because in Egypt it was still not like that. But like now any competition, even the AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire, they were Sony, they were Nikon, they were Sony, gave you cameras, take good pictures. Because even you when you take pictures finish, you see their picture, you have to say more. See the picture fine. See your work. So and I think now the governing bodies see the essence of photojournalists.
Okay, awesome. What's the future looking like for you? Any plans? What's next for you for your media career? I mean, we have competitions coming up and all that. That's included. What other plans do you have? For the next level of Pooja?
Well, people have seen me a lot. I've been like 10 years with the Super Eagles, and I won't say I'm tired, but I've tried to inspire new guys on board. I took Son to Uyo. Was my video guy, Baba, you just travel, they take us travel. So now I'm planning to take another person to AFCON.
Wow, that's
so that they will learn through the ropes as well. Nobody did that for me in any way, but of course I'm doing that for them now. And again too, I want to move to full PR for players. I'm doing it, personally now, but I want to, create a big funnel for them, because I'm not talking about the professional players. I'm not talking about the big boys. I'm talking about the grassroots guys.
Wow, that's
we just heard the news of one Senegalese goalkeeper who was kidnapped because they promised him an agent promised him. So those kind of stories will inspire you that we have this kind of image, we can actually guide you as a youngies without any money to grow to that superstars. These players they are desperate now. Academy boys, academy agents, they are desperate. But now I want to go into that space. I'm doing that for Ikorodu City now. Most of those boys now, I advise them. I'm not taking them now because they are not, they have agents. So I want to start from the age 9, age 10, go to academies, try as soon as possible to give them that funnel to grow. And of course, when they are big, you start getting your commission or whatsoever. But that's what I want to do now.
Wow. Okay.
And of course, I'm still going to do my photography. I'm still going to try to empower. I did my Pooja Masterclass.
Awesome.
1.0. And of course, I have like over 1,000 people that came on board. I want to continue to inspire people on that. Because when I was growing up, I had challenges. My parents were like, Baba, you have CV. They come say, make I give you 1K. But I'll go and collect job now. Go and do aptitude tests. Go to these banks. You did banking and finance. Before I left school, I did my CIBN. So I was a chartered banker. So if I left school, I could have actually been a graduate trainee. And by now, I'm maybe an executive in a bank. But I wanted to do and it was a tough, because there was no in coach. In the future, there was no, we're just living. We don't know where we're going to. But now there's a pathway. So you can actually train someone to be a pathway. You can tell the parent, let your son be the photographer now. You want the best thing of this life. We can afford it as well now.
True.
Even my friends that we went to school together, they are now like regional managers. together we they do things. So if I'm a photographer, they are regional managers, we can provide the same thing for our parents.
Yeah, everything still works.
We go home, we contribute now. Your contribution are 500k. We say about
You'll be 500k. What you say?
There's a future for a photographer and there's a future for the career people too. So I want to create that funnel so that parents can see that it's not only about going to do doctor, there's always a pathway in this photojournalism.
Awesome. Pooja, there's something I've been seeing on social media. I mean, sometimes it pops up here and there. People have how do I call it now? They've made some kind of comparisons, or should I say they've likened you to this Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah.
How did it feel the first time you received that kind of like I don't know what you call it. Is it praise or is it whatnot?
They've called me name.
I love this. Yeah. But I mean, I think name Fabrizio Romano. It's
good now. They've called Ojodu Fabrizio.
Yeah, Ojodu. Yes, Ojodu. I was trying to remember the name.
Ojodu Fabrizio, and it was because I have shout out to Victor Osimhen and shout out to Chukwueze. I think the first private jet Chukwueze took from Spain to AC Milan. I was the first journalist that posted it.
Wow.
And at that time, I had lots of the guys, Spanish journalists, and of course, journalists from Italy getting to my DM, using my picture because he sent it himself to me. And during the saga from, Napoli and Galatasaray, shout out to Victor Osimhen. He gave me exclusives. And, and that's what makes you a top transfer person.
When you put out the news before the rest.
When I tweeted that Osimhen will not go to Chelsea fans, now the ecosystem is crazy in Nigeria. They attacked me from night to day. Because at that time, Fabrizio have not posted it. But I have the first hand from people around Victor Osimhen to tell me this. Say, Pooja, go and post it because, and at that time too, Odumodu Black was all over for me. He was saying anything.
Yes.
Nigeria, Pooja have to post it.
Yes.
He went to Instagram, he tagged Victor Boniface, he tagged all of them. That if there's anything local for the players, Pooja have to post it. And at that time, I think it got to the players and they were sending me stuff. And that's why Chukwueze sent me that private jet with the muffler of AC Milan. I was going to AC Milan and it broke the internet because at that time, nobody
had that news.
And I was having, sources, tags and tags and tags. My mention was messed up. But Nigeria will not like you. They don't like you. They don't like They don't like them. They don't like us as a local. Why they get international accreditation? So they now coined the Ojodu Fabrizio. But it was good because of that name alone. I got a deal to go to so they were looking for international journalists. So they picked Fabrizio, they picked me, they picked people from Tanzania, and all of us. They picked this Chelsea guy to this big guy. I can't remember his name. And they took us. Mikelobi took us for his podcast in UK.
Wow!
And I was there with Fabrizio, Baba.
Alpha now. Now.
And people don't know that the little jokes, blew up because I got it in. We always and maybe. As of now, when it comes to maybe the news about Chukwueze and to a large extent Victor Osimhen, I can say if I give you that news,
100%.
100%.
All right, welcome to a segment of the show that I love so much. This is actually our closing segment.
Okay.
It's called Groovy Fast 5.
Okay.
So what happens is that I just ask you quick fire questions rather, and you just give me your honest answer.
Okay.
All right, we good?
Good, 100%.
All right. Okay, so number one question is favorite way to spend a day off?
Sleeping. Yes.
Final answer.
Final answer.
All right. Number two, best photography memory?
Taking a picture of Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. Okay. Number three, favorite music genre?
Fuji.
You love Fuji music?
Fuji and country music, Don Williams and the likes, but Fuji come first.
Okay, all right, okay. And then number four, favorite food? You said
beans and dodo.
Hey, dodo.
Plantain to garnish.
All right, and the final question is: if you could interview any celebrity, who would it be?
I think I would go for two. very factual guys. I think I will go for Fast the Bass guy. I think I want to tap into his level of brilliance and what he posts as well, even his music. So I want to see that part of him. And of course, Odumo the Black. He's a crazy guy. You know,
have you had run-ins with them? Have you met them?
You know, of course, I've met Fast in passing, but Odumo is my guy.
Okay.
But I've not had that time to have talk. Personal, because when you see stories like you were nobody in Abuja and you're now a mega star when it comes to music. I love that journey because I know where I came from.
Yeah, you can relate.
I can relate, and those are the kind of people I want to, because you are coming from luxury or you are coming from big opportunities. I can't really learn from you. I can learn from you, of course, 100%. Yeah. But I can't really relate well with you because I'm going back to that place I came from to inspire people. So I can't inspire them on luxury. I have to inspire them with people that have that kind of story like me. And imagine I did all my secondary school, my primary school in Ijebode. And for you to leave that comfort zone, because Ijebode is a place that you don't know what is going on, so you're in your comfort zone. Yeah. By that time, after a while, I was in Ijebode for like 2 years. I didn't even know what was going on in Lagos. There was no competition. I was waking up. I was going to View Center to watch ball. A graduate too. There was nothing that was pushing me. I see my friend on Facebook. I like their posts. And we move on. Nothing was. But when you now move from that space to look at competition. Those are the kind of people I want. Of course, I know that Fast is not like us, but because of this level of brilliance and intelligence, I need to tap.
All right. So what about sports personalities? Coach, player, referee, whoever?
I think the only... Because, I always tell people that I'm not like a celebrity kind of... I see players and I was at the World Cup, I was close to Messi. I was like even 1 meter to Ronaldo, like you can touch him like this. But I think the person that I want to is Jose Mourinho. I think for you to take jobs that are not favorable, that are not suitable, because there's nobody that wants a hard job. Forget about our hard life. And nobody wants anything difficult. You want soft life. That's why you have lots of scam and fraud, because you want soft life. So for Jose Mourinho to pick jobs that are not favorable, that are not suitable, and continue to thrive. Like I mentioned to you, got to Chelsea, they've not won the EPL for the past 50 years. They won it for them. Inter Milan, they've not won the league for the past 10 years. They've not won a treble in their history. They've not won the Champions League in 30 years. Those kind of story. I want to sit down with him and, ask this question to inspire other people. Because as I am now, my own work now in this world is to inspire
people.
Is to go to that woman, selling corn and see maybe daughter or son and say, Baba, from this corn that your mother is selling, you can driving this car that you are seeing that is going or they are coming to buy stuff from you. I just want to inspire, because when I was growing up too, I was the last born. The only thing they told us was just go to school and pass. Do your WAEC and pass, because that's the only breakthrough for you. Nobody will give you a referral. If I had referral when I finished school, I could have had a job living sport, but there was no referral. I was in Ijebode for 2 years. Nobody say come bank, come submit CV, because you need to just have your good grades, and those kind of people that do stuff in a difficult way inspires us. And I want to sit down with a kind of guy like Jose Mourinho.
Amazing. So I have one more question, and I think that is definitely a question that a lot of Nigerians want to know, and it is the situation of the Super Eagles right now.
Okay.
Nigeria is currently in the playoffs. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because if not for that last goal by Onyeka, we'll be having a different conversation 100%. Right now. What is your take on the Super Eagles, the current state of the Super Eagles right now? And now that they're in the playoffs, what do you think about our chances of making it to the World Cup?
Okay, so it's very simple. Don't let us talk about what
let's
they've
not go
done.
back. Yes,
I want to talk about the game against Benin Republic. I think if you have this kind of mindset, this kind of mentality, this kind of zeal, this kind of drive, we can beat any team in Africa. Because it was a game that we needed to score goals. Throughout our AFCON qualifiers, throughout our World Cup qualifiers, we've not scored more than 2 goals. The only time we scored 3 goals was when CAF gave us 3 goals, 3 goals, 3 points against Libya. We didn't score it. It was a sanction.
Yeah.
So we needed to score 4 goals from a team who have not scored more than 2 goals in 2 years. Even from AFCON. We didn't score more than 1 goal. 1 goal, 1, 2, 2, 1. And we needed to score 4. And these boys came on the pitch. And remember, before that game against Benin Republic, we won against Rwanda. It was 1 year after. We've not won in New York for the past 1 year before the Rwanda game. So if these players can give us that kind of mentality going for that playoff, because we are the highest ranked. So if we beat Gabon, we beat, and we go to the
intercontinental playoffs.
We are going to just play 1 game, because at that time we are going to be the most ranked team. It's just like the then Club World Cup. Chelsea go straight to the semi-final. Barcelona go to the, because they will not play because of coefficients. But now we are not doing coefficient because it's the club side. We are doing FIFA rankings. Yeah. So now the new FIFA ranking, we are 41 in the world. We are the highest ranked team for the qualifiers. So if you fail to qualify, it's on us. But I love what we saw against Benin Republic. I saw the mentality. I saw that the hunger, because they are looking at it too. You know, Osimhen is 25. Chukwueze, Lukman is 28.
You're not getting
so in 2030, they will be 34, 30. It's not about, it's just a postulation. We can't have this kind of team again. So if they fail to qualify for this World Cup, so I saw the hunger, I saw the mentality, and if we just take that mentality against the Republic to the playoff, forget it, we are going to be chilling in USA.
Yes. Some of us don't they gather money for this visa.
No, we have to go.
I made a no mess us up. Nigeria must make it to the World Cup. Pooja has said so. I say so. You guys should believe. Pooja, thank you so much
Thanks for having me.
For coming on the show. It's really inspiring to see what you do. I'm inspired. I've always been a fan of your work, and hearing you, everything that you're saying right now, it's really, really amazing. And I hope you guys that have been watching, I've enjoyed everything that we've discussed here. Pooja has pretty much said it all. If you are somebody who wants that big break, if you're passionate about what you do, just make sure you have value. 100%. Just make sure you have value, and obviously plug into the right places. Nobody's going to waiting to give you opportunity. You have to go and create opportunity for yourself. Understand? So thank you so much, Pooja.
Thank you for having me.
For coming on.
Thank you very much.
For those who, pretty much everybody knows, but for those who don't know, can you just say your social media handle so they can catch up with everything that you're...
That's a very straightforward. I think at Pooja Media on all platforms, except Instagram, is Pooja_ham. So, but just type Pooja. You see the guy with a tinted beard. Yeah,
and that's Pooja. All right, Pooja. All right, guys, fans, hit us up with your thoughts. Hope you've enjoyed the conversation. Signing out for myself and Mr. Pooja. All right, Pooja. So I just want you to look into the camera and give any words of motivation to anybody that is watching there that wants to be in your field or that's also passionate about sports and storytelling.
Well, it's pretty simple. You have to be consistent. You have to love what you do. Very important, because if you don't love, if you don't have the passion, if you get broke, that's back to square one. But all in all, you just have to be consistent, add value, connect, meet people, go for events, go for free events. If that's the case, don't, save. Because we all need that bulk money to buy all those big gadgets. And at the end of the day, we meet ourselves at the top. I have a lot of people behind me. And I always tell them, see, nobody is bigger than each other. We are going to meet at that top. And if you are consistent, if you have that passion, groovy now.
I be your boy, I be your boy, you. But yes. I understand what you're saying. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me,
Pooja. All right, guys. Well, we've come to what has been an incredible show. Big shout out to the man, Mr. Sulaiman Adebayo, otherwise known as Pooja, for coming on the show and giving us gems, fire conversations, fire thoughts. I hope you guys have enjoyed everything that has been discussed. please also make sure to drop your comments, any questions you might have for the big man here. I'll definitely direct it to him, or anything you feel about the conversation in general. As usual, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share this video. As always, we'll be bringing the best of guests and personalities on here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next video. As always, I leave you with this. Stay groovy. Hey.